forest calls, the wind whispers your name. The wild waits for you, no need to be tamed.
You guys, I am so excited right now. So excited. I can't wait to tell you. So you know how I'm not doing the backpacking classes anymore, and it was because of insurance and stuff like that. But I am offering a class to a girl. She's 12 years old, and she is going to take one of my classes. I don't think we're going to be backpacking. She's not quite there yet. But it might be like if she wants to, years from now, go backpacking, I will be the one to teach her. And her mom is so cool. Her mom is like all about like, I want a woman to teach her the outdoors. I want a woman to show her, the ropes of, how to make a fire, how to use a knife safely, all that kind of stuff. So I am just so excited, you guys, like you have no idea. So she actually lives in my neighborhood. So she doesn't actually know me from my website or anything like that. She just knows that, I don't know, her and I talked at some point. I don't remember when or where. Well, I think it was an art thing, and yeah, so she wants her daughter to take a class with me. And it's gonna be multiple classes. So I think and we're gonna do it like, cause she's younger, so we're gonna do like little chunks throughout the summer for her. Cause she's not gonna be in a summer camp. So I guess I'm her summer camp. So you guys, I'm so excited. I'm like so excited. She's like, so how much do you charge? And like, all I'm thinking is free. I'll do it for free. But I'm like, I understand like if you do something for free, people don't value it. And I understand that because I've done a lot of stuff for free. And so I'm only charging a very little bit, and I haven't met the girl yet. So I'm really hoping that she's going to be really awesome. And she's like extremely excited to learn about the outdoors. And I'm thinking of all the things I could teach her, because like my kids, I've taught them, they know a lot, and it's like, oh, it's my camera's all crooked, isn't it? There we go. It's all crooked. Sorry about that. You're probably like, but anyways, I'm so excited, and I wanted to share it with you, my excitement, and I'm gonna teach her. She's brand new, so brand new. I love doing it to women that are brand new. Most of the people I teach are actually 40 to 50 years old. So it's other than my girls and stuff. And I am trying to get more into kids. And I mentioned before that I'm part of this other group, this mom outdoor group. Even though my kids are pretty much off doing their own thing now, I still want to be able to be a good mentor to other kids. So they might be coming out this summer too, and I'll do a little class for them as well. But this is what I'm thinking, and give me some ideas, you guys. Well, they're coming tonight. So like by the time this video posts, I might already have my first class with her. But I think we're gonna do like 4 or 5 classes, I think that's what we're gonna probably do. I think that I'm gonna do definitely a shelter. Her mom says that she doesn't really want her working with the knife yet. Mom doesn't feel very confident with that, and I will take that. Like I will not have her touch a knife. So I'll teach her stuff without a knife. We'll bring scissors. Hopefully her daughter's okay with scissors. So we can cut paracord and stuff like that. But okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna do shelter. So we'll do 2 different types of shelters. I'll do like an A-frame shelter where we'll put a stick across 2 trees. We'll tie it to the trees, and then we'll lay a tarp over it. That's an idea. I'm not sure because I gotta feel out this girl and see kind of where she's at. That's a little bit more complicated. And then I'm thinking of teaching her how to do an A-frame. I've done that multiple times with kids, and they love it. You just kind of, not an A-frame, I'm sorry, like a teepee. You're gonna do it like a teepee type shelter. That's really fun. It's a lot of rope and kind of figuring how the paracord works and stuff like that. And then I will show her knife safety, but we're not going to do any knife work. I think her mom was okay with that, you know, for me to even show her a knife. She just won't touch a knife. We're going to do some knots. We're going to build, like I said, I have a lot of tents. You know, I said that, I think it was one of my videos recently. I said I have a lot of tents. So I'm going to show her how to put up a tent, multiple tents. We'll put up multiple tents so she gets an idea how to do different kinds of tents. Would be good. So shelter's going to be a good one. Water, I'll show her about water. I don't have any water on my property, but maybe her mom will let me drive her to a river and we can drink out of the river. I think that would be really fun. Yeah, obviously filtered, you know. That would be fun. And let's see, we got water, shelter, fire. I'll do a little bit of fire with her. Again, in a safe environment. I'll ask her mom again on that one because fire can be kind of dangerous. But I'll do it like in a stove or something like that. Here, I just want to make sure she doesn't like decide to go outside and start making fires outside or something like that. Let's see, what else? Guys, shelter, water. I don't want to do too much of food, you know, like how to, what you could eat out in the wilderness, because I don't want her going around and eating that stuff. Stacy, if you're watching this video, it reminds me of Stacy. We were hiking. I was like, little tangent here. We were hiking and I said, oh, you know, you could eat that. I told that to Stacy. She took my backpacking class and I'm like, you can eat that if, you know, you're starving. She goes over and sticks it in her mouth, starts eating it. I'm like, no, that's like an emergency thing. You only eat it in case of emergency. You don't eat that. And she was just like, it wasn't that good. Anyways, I'm so excited. Like I can't even think right now. I should write this stuff down and maybe I'll just continue with this list throughout this video because this video will go throughout the day. So excited. Did I say I was excited yet? I'm so happy, so happy. So today's video is going to be my gear room. I have a gear room in my cabin and it's more of a garage. So I'm going to show you the gear room and I'm going to make it more of a gear room because that's what I built it for. That's what I want it for. So I'm going to change some things up in there today. I don't know if I'm going to complete 100%, but we're going to get closer to a gear room. So let's get over to the gear room so you can at least see the before. Okay, you can kind of see it in the background. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is like the messiest room in the cabin. Look at this. So I'm gonna point here. That's my gear. And there's some other gear sprinkled around, but a lot of this stuff that we have in here is more for building materials, for building the cabin stuff. I think I can move that stuff down into the crawl space because I'm like, I don't want it here. It can go into the crawl space, at least for the summer. I know the winter, it's a little tough because you can't open the crawl space door, but in the summer you can. This is all of my building material stuff in here too. We got my water cans. Like this doesn't need to stay in here, you know. Did you guys know I have a cat? Well, it's not really my cat, it's Scott's cat. But now we have a litter box, and look how big that is. It like takes up like a lot of space. So I'm gonna try to find a creative spot for the kitty. The kitty isn't always here. The kitty's here when Scott's here, and it's a really cute cat. If I can find a video, I will show you. So the gear room is also the utility closet as well. I'm seeing like we're gonna have some racks here where I can hang a bunch of backpacks and knives and stuff like that here. This is a shelf that's fallen apart. This shelf is pretty good, so I'm gonna keep that here. I think eventually I'll get rid of this one and get one that's not falling apart because I don't know if you could kind of tell it's kind of bowed. I got it for free. You know, I just needed something to store stuff in. But then if I look behind the door, we got some fishing poles and just a bunch of building materials. Like, there's got to be a better way I can organize this room. So at least I can walk in here. Oh, and here's my step aerobics thing as well. And my axe. It's like just random stuff is in here. And this is all my paint. So that's going to be a lot of work. I want to move all of that and put it in the crawl space. The crawl space stays about 40 some degrees. Is that going to ruin all my paint? I don't know, but it's just sitting there. And it's like, I'd rather use that space for something that I'm using all the time in the house. I think it'll be okay in the crawl space, but I don't know. Here's your before. So I can't even open the door all the way. Like, it is so not like me, you guys. Like this, every time I'm over here, it drives me nuts. So there you go. There's your before. And it will be a work in process. You guys are going to be joining me on this. So we'll see the after. Okay, started working and I can't work because I'm actually really excited about teaching this class to this younger girl. And I need to write stuff down of what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to go over everything that she's going to learn and, just make sure this is what she wants and the experience she's going to get. So I was thinking I was going to write some stuff down and I'm going to write it down with you guys. So I'm going to think out loud and feel free to make comments. Of course, I'm already going to meet with them because I meet with them in just 3 hours or so, something like that. But I want you to share your ideas too, if you want, in the comments. So again, she's 12 years old and she's very talkative is what her mom said, because her mom called me. She's very talkative, and but her attention span isn't all there. So her mom was very nice about it, very respectful, but she was just like, it's my daughter, but she's not one of those type of people you could just leave and be like, work on this project and come back and she's still working on the project. It's an ongoing thing that's going to be with her. It's just the attention span. She said she just doesn't have it, and that's okay. That's fine. I've dealt with many personalities in my life, even with kids. So it will be a fun challenge for me to do that. Again, she will only be with me for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So I think that, maybe hopefully it's kind of like a class in school kind of a thing, and then her mom will come and pick her up and it'll be about 4 classes. I think the last class, I'll have it be just a little bit longer, maybe a little bit more fun. Maybe we do something different and cool, that kind of a thing is my thought. This is her summer break and she wants to have fun too. And if I have Kyla with me, it'd be nice for her to come too, but we'll see. We'll see. That'd be fun. Having kids together, I think is really good. And her learning from Kyla would be really good. To have Kyla be able to show off her skills. Kyla's really good at navigation and stuff. So I'll see if I can arrange a class for navigation. I can arrange that when Kyla's here and Kyla can show her some stuff. I think that would be a lot of fun. Okay, I am going to start writing some stuff down. I'm going to change this camera so you can kind of see where I'm brainstorming. I'm really excited, you guys. I really am. I truly think this is my purpose. I'm supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to design software for a living, but that just pays the bills. But this is fun for me, and especially a young female, that wants to be in the outdoors. Just more fuzzy. That's all I want to say. Okay. I'll point it down at the paper now. Okay. Hopefully you could see this. Well, it's kind of hard to put it on the tripod and have you see it, but so let's see. I think the first day 1, we're gonna do shelter. And I'm going to do a tent. I want her to be able to know how to put up a tent. Again, she's brand new. Not every kid knows how to put up a tent. If you give them a tent, they'll look at you and be like, what do I do with this? So I'll have 2 tents for her to put up. I think that'd be kind of fun for her. I'll make them the easier tents. I do have some more complex ones. I'll make those easy. And then the next one will be an A-frame. And what I'm thinking I'll do is I'll have like, there's a tree, and then you have another tree. And then what we're gonna do is bring like a stick or something here, and then we'll hang a tarp over it. So there'll be this is a terrible drawing. You would never know that I'm an artist. But anyways, there will be a tarp going over it. So she's gonna have to learn, okay, just bear with me guys here. She's gonna have to learn to tie a knot right there, tie a knot right there, and then of course on the ends of it as well. So that will be some knots. And then if again, this is an hour long. Maybe it's only one tent. Let's just do one tent because I don't know if we might need more time. Okay, next one is a teepee. Teepee. So that's where I gather just a bunch of sticks. We stack them all together like this, and then we wrap a tarp around it. Again, not being a great artist today, but that's what we do. But I'm gonna have all these sticks, and what she's gonna do, she's gonna end up tying them together. Again, that's another knot that she'll learn, where you can tie the 3 sticks and you can make like a tripod is what she's gonna end up doing. So hopefully we can do that in an hour. That might be a little tight. But if it ends up being a little longer, the cool thing is like her mom told me she had a certain budget, and she's like, whatever you can do in this budget. So really if we go over, or if I say, hey, we'll do this in another class, I think that will be fine. Okay, second thing, fire. We got shelter, we got fire. Let me do a little more drawing. Here's my fire drawing. Little sparks coming off of it. Mostly because it's really dry in this area. I'm not gonna do a fire outside. I'll actually probably have her do it in my stove here, or I'll set up the stove that I had for the big tent. I'll set that up and have her do that if we want to stay outside. But what I'm going to teach her is materials. So what kind of materials to get, like that's around this area. She lives in this area, so it'd be nice to be able to teach her that. Her mom has told me that we're not going to do any knife stuff because it's a bit dangerous for her. She gets a little carried away with it, I think is what, I don't know how her mom put it, but anyways, no knives. So we can't make any chips and stuff, but we'll do a fire rod. Kids love that. They love fire rods. Cotton. Do some cotton instead. But I'll show her how to possibly use a knife maybe, and how to just strip down material, but we'll try to do it with a cotton ball and whatever we can find on the property. I know I can do it. I think it'll be fine. And I think we could do it. Maybe we could play with this cotton ball a little bit, put some chapstick in it or something like that to make the fire last a little bit longer. I can kind of teach her a little bit about that. But I think going out, the materials is really going out and finding sticks. And I call them zeros and ones and twos, and then threes are the bigger sticks, and that, that's a for sure fire. Oh, we should do a matches. I wonder if I even have any matches here. Is it ES matches? Yeah, we'll do some matches because kids actually don't use matches. They always use the lighter. Oh, I should put down lighter because some kids don't know how to use a lighter. I remember my kids had a hard time using a lighter. So those are the things that I'm thinking of for fire. Okay, day 3, navigation. We'll do a navigation, we'll do compass. And I'll do a knife safety. But I will be the only one holding a knife. I actually have a fake knife that she can hold and like pretend. So I might bring that knife up and she can pretend on that knife. It's a lot easier. I mean, if you can actually do it, but I want to respect her mom's thoughts on that. So knife safety, compass. I think there's got to be something else we could do on this day. This is more of like classroom type, so it might be a little bit boring that day. So I'll make sure I'm like, yeah, pick her up in an hour. She'll be done. We'll draw like topo maps, you know what I mean? So we'll end up doing like a little topo map, and then she can, measure, and she can kind of figure out how to read a topo map. So we'll work on that. That'll be kind of fun, a little bit of a drawing exercise for that. Okay, so day 4. I'm thinking what we'll end up doing is water. And this one, I'm thinking we do like a little field trip. So we'll go out into the wilderness. If her mom lets me drive her over to a creek somewhere that's kind of nearby, and her mom can join us too. I'd be like, she can totally join us, and we'll go to a creek and we'll filter water. We'll filter, and then we'll use the tablets. So we'll do both. So she'll be able to drink from both those and see what the difference is. Sometimes the tablets can taste kind of funky, but sometimes it's really fun to drink directly from the river. Of course, you're filtering it, you guys. And I have a spot that I really like, that I think that she'd like, and we can go hike in, and not a lot. It's like literally I don't even think it's a quarter mile before we get to where the water's at. And I think that would be really fun for her. And then while we're out there, we can talk about if she were to build a shelter, what would she do? How would you find materials for your fire? So maybe we can walk around and say, okay, what materials would you get if you were stuck in this situation? Maybe we can use the compass in that case. I don't think we're going to be in the trees a lot, so she won't be able to see too much of a topo map, but she might be able to use a compass and be like, okay, we're going south. How do we get home? Now we go north. So yeah, that's my thought. What do you think? Am I missing something? Water, filter. I feel like we could have another thing that day. Something fun. And then I think if she wants, we can come back and do a hot tub. Her mom talked about just recently, she said, oh, I know a friend up there that has a hot tub and we love going in it. And I'm like, maybe, depending on, how she is and stuff. I'd be like, hey, at the end, bring your bathing suit. We'll get in the hot tub. We'll all hang out and, maybe I'll make them dinner or something like that. It'd be kind of fun. And I think, or lunch or whatever it is. I think that would be a lot of fun. Okay, that's what I'm thinking, you guys. What do you think? I just thought what we can do on that 3rd day as well. We can do what to pack. I think that'd be a good thing. If her mom allows us to all go out on a little field trip, I can do like this is what to pack, and so when she comes over, she'll have her backpack all ready, or she can borrow one of my backpacks. I do have plenty. And it's not like backpacking, it's just hiking. Like for kids, I actually did a video on that of what kids should put in their backpack. I can also do a little bit of like not medicine, but just more like first aid type stuff. I don't think a 12-year-old is really gonna know how to do stuff, but maybe I can kind of keep it at a lower level. Bring Band-Aids, that kind of a thing, and maybe some moleskin or something. I'll think through it for a 12-year-old, but I probably will look back at the video that I had when my kids were 12, and I did a video on what kids should pack in their pack. Maybe I should just do that. Yeah, I'm really excited. I don't want to work. Totally don't want to work. I've taken a much longer lunch. But I did check. I didn't get any really long emails and stuff, but I'm so excited. I keep saying that. I'm just gonna title this video, I'm so excited. I guess I keep saying that. Today's been a really cold day, you guys. Like yesterday was warm and I was outside. Today, the sun's out right now, but it's been 38 degrees. Yeah, it's beginning of July, end of June time, 38 degrees outside. And the house was 52 degrees. I actually, because I debated on making a fire, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that because I don't have any of my wood split or anything like that right now. So I actually turned on the heater. Kind of feel bad, but like totally did. I was like freezing. I was like shivering on my meeting. It's okay. But okay, I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna get with you guys after they've come here and left and talk to you a little bit about that. I'm gonna finish the gear room. Well, I say finish it. I'm just gonna clear it out, get it ready, you know, for my gear to come in. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Okay, I'll let you guys know how it is and when I meet her, and yeah. Okay. So my motivation level to finish the gear room, it's gone from here to here. I don't know. I got to figure out what I want to do. I will finish it, and maybe I'll put in the end of this video what I end up doing to it. But I decided to get in the hot tub. I had a wonderful time with the girl's mom and the daughter that's going to take a class with me. She's very sweet, very quiet, but loves the outdoors, loves animals. And I kind of went over that whole agenda that I was telling you about. Mom absolutely loved it. I think she added some first aid stuff, you know, which I think I thought about that for a moment, but I just don't know. I don't know how much a 12-year-old is going to retain, but I will try as much as I can. Some like wilderness type first aid stuff. So I don't know. I think it's really good. I think we're going to start in like a week or so. Something like that, you know. She said it'll just be throughout the summer. So it'll be 4 classes throughout the summer. And I'm really, really happy. I'm so happy that she reached out to me. And her and I actually bonded pretty well too. The mom and I did. She's also a businesswoman, and she comes up to the mountains a lot. She has a cabin up here too. And so a lot of times she's like, I'm alone if you want to just hang out and have a glass of wine. And I was like, I kind of need a friend here, you know? So I think it would be really fun to have a friend up here. So I will reach out to her at some point too. But again, very excited. That's the name of this. That's got to be the name of this video now. It's just because, yeah. But very happy. And look forward to the first class to kind of see what she's like. I'll let you guys know throughout the summer how the class went and how it's going. She has some ideas for me getting more kids to come here. There's a lot of, what do you call it when the kids study at home? Study at home? I don't know. Homeschool? There you go. Obviously, I didn't do that. There's a lot of homeschool kids up here, and this would be a fun class for them, she said. And so I was like, I didn't even think about that. So I might do that. Maybe not this year, you know. Still just kind of want to have some free time for myself too, because that's important. But I might do that next year. We'll find out, you know, because we'll see how this goes. Let's just put it that way. We'll see how this class goes. And then maybe I can offer it for other kids, you know, and I just don't use knives and stuff. So that way my insurance, you know, it's not like a bad insurance, and it's in the neighborhood, and, you know, I'll know the parents and stuff. So I think it will be a lot different than if you're using knives and you're going out into the wilderness with a backpack on and stuff like that. I think it's a totally different kind of insurance. So always got to protect yourself, is all I'm saying. Anyways, well, thank you guys for watching. And again, if I finish the gear room, I'll put it at the end of this video. So let's hope I finished it enough where it's just clean. That's really what I want. I want it to be clean. I need a clean slate, and then I can start thinking of some ideas for the gear room. Okay, have a great day. Bye.
So let me show you the ways of the wild.